So, it appears like Jonathan Majors is about to receive more terrible news. A few days after he was found guilty of domestic violence and ordered to halt his relationship with his ex-friend Grace Jabari, rumors are circulating on the streets that he was dumped by Meagan. If Jonathan had believed that Meagan was going to, he's in for a harsh awakening because Meagan has not only abandoned ship but is also going above and beyond to distance herself from Jonathan and his mess. The relationship was allegedly a huge publicity gimmick, and Meagan is trying to end it, according to the gossip on the streets. Jonathan simply never seems to be able to relax. After being found guilty of putting Paz and his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari in danger, Jonathan Majors may not be the luckiest man alive right now. Rumor has it that his girlfriend Meagan Good has also broken up with him. These rumors have been around for a long time. For those who haven't been following this drama, let me refresh your memory. Jonathan claimed that their relationship was simply for public relations purposes and that Meagan had been paid by him to be his girlfriend in order for her to improve his reputation for the duration of the DV case in court. The drama began in March 2023 saw Jonathan's arrest for putting a paw on his ex-girlfriend. As a likable and drama-free actor, many fans were surprised by his arrest and thought he would face domestic violence charges. After being freed, he was placed under a limited temporary restraining order, which prohibited him from. Things started to worsen for Jonathan after Rolling Stone published an interview that kind of hinted that Jonathan was responsible for the physical, emotional, and mental abuse of his post-romantic partners dating back to when he first contacted Grace. He was also charged with 3 counts of third-degree assault, 1 count of second-degree harassment, and 1 count of aggravated harassment. Jonathan's attorney released a statement more than 10 years ago during his tenure at Yale, claiming that Jonathan never put pores in Grace and that the Rolling Stone interview was fabricated and released to harm his client. In a statement, Jonathan's attorney said that Jonathan Majors is entirely innocent and was most likely the victim of an altercation with a woman. He is aware that we are soon assembling and providing the district attorney with evidence in the hopes that the charges will be quickly dropped. This proof includes the video footage from the car in which the incident occurred, testimony from the driver and other witnesses to the incident, as well as most importantly written declarations from the woman reconfirming. All the evidence demonstrates that Mr. Majors is wholly innocent and did not assault her in any way. Regretfully, this incident occurred because the woman was experiencing an emotional breakdown, for which she was admitted to the hospital yesterday. In these circumstances, the NYPD is compelled to make an arrest, and this is the only reason Mr. After my arrest, we anticipate that these charges will be swiftly dropped. Then, text exchanges between John and Grace were made public by Jonathan's attorneys. However, the texts should have remained private because they simply made Jonathan appear worse. Grace wrote, "They assured me that you wouldn't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol. I informed them that it was my responsibility to attempt to take your phone when they saw my injuries and recognized we had a fight. I'm upset that they did this, and I'm sorry you're in this situation. We'll make sure nothing happens about it. I recently left the hospital, and the texts caused further damage." It was strange when he and Meagan Good started dating because when the relationship's news broke online, it raised a lot of eyebrows because they took his public WRA down a notch, and several brands started to drop him and distance themselves from him. Even his fellow celebrities chose to do the same. Because of the date, many people believe that the relationship was only for publicity and that he was paying Meagan to be in his life. Meagan was photographed accompanying him to court, acting as a supportive girlfriend to the fullest. The trial lasted for around 2 weeks, during which time some intriguing evidence was revealed on both sides. For instance, this video, which was shown in court, showed Jonathan fleeing from Grace on the day of the alleged domestic violence incident. The fact that he was fleeing helped some people believe that Jonathan was actually innocent and that Grace was the one who had committed the violence. However, things took a turn when their exchanged texts were read aloud in court. Jonathan appeared to be apologizing for putting her through so much. In the text, he said, "It's just fake, and you have no idea what could happen if you go to the hospital. They will ask you questions, and as I don't think you genuinely shield us," Grace responded, "I'll tell the doctor I bumped my head if I go. I'm going to give it one more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I tell them what really happened? This could result in an investigation, even if you do lie and they suspect something. You seem to want to be together in order to avoid embarrassing yourself in front of your friends and family, while it's obvious that I want to be with you. Jonathan said last night, I thought about going out instead of coming home because you mentioned you needed love, so I set my emotions aside and attempted." This seemed to seal the deal because it sounded extremely incriminating, so it wasn't shocking that he was found guilty by the jury and the district attorney. "To tell you that I need love too, or maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man that I don't deserve it and should just kill myself. This way of existence is miserable." Issued a statement stating that the evidence used in this trial demonstrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse and escalating patterns of abuse that are common in the numerous cases of intimate partner violence that we witness on a daily basis. The jury concluded that the pattern of abuse culminated in Mr. M attacking and harassing his girlfriend hours after the court's decision following his December 18th conviction for 2 misdemeanor counts of harassing and assaulting Grace Jabari. His ex-girlfriend, Jonathan, and Marvel Studios parted ways, but according to reports, Marvel Studios supported Jonathan Major. The actor was paid to play Kong, the main antagonist in the multiverse of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jonathan didn't just lose the part in the K-movie, but he lost more than that. He lost other movie roles, sponsorship deals, and Meagan Good. According to an insult editor, Meagan was not applying to play Ride or Die to Jonathan when she knew it might affect her career. She had already been getting a lot of hate since she and Jonathan became a thing, and she knew it was only about to get worse now that he had been found guilty, so she decided to jump share before she went down with him. Fans had a lot to say about Meagan and Jonathan, and he left comments like, "I hope Meagan gets paid millions for this epic role. I don't feel bad." Jonathan brought this to himself by playing ridiculous games and winning ridiculous prizes. If he's A, then he got exactly what he deserved. His whole career is AR. Meagan Good got plenty of attention from this media circus. My guess is she'll drop this toxic clown now that he's no longer useful, so I want to know how. How do you feel about Meagan dumping Jonathan days after the guilty verdict? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.